I mean, every man I've been with, I'm still friends with. You know, I'm like, cool, if they're alive. But you know, I'm still friends.
I left those jokes there.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you honestly? And that's what I've been doing in the interviews is telling people, listen, if they had not come with respect and said, these are the topics.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what was going to be said. And I did not know that Tony was going to do the George Floyd joke.
Yeah.
But when he did it, like I was over there like scribbling on paper and asking God, send me the response. Send me the response like the response to you. Send me the response, but I don't want to be mean-spirited. But with Tony and the George Floyd joke, my only feeling is if you don't have the right response that blows up the room even further, you've set back the cause. So sometimes it's say less. If you ain't got nothing good to cut his throat with, figuratively about comedy, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna make it worse, in my opinion. What do you think?
I agree. I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like especially with the like the late husband talk, it was like this deeply personal, like a tragedy. And the thing no one talks about is like, you know, that's like horrific to even think about, and to be up there and just like laughing and making like a joke. And to me, it's like a triumph where you're like, you rose above it. You made a big joke out of everything. No one ever talks about that. They're like, I thought it was, I watched it. I was like, this is beautiful. And then you came up and I think Shane said a lot of your stuff was kind of like off the cuff, the last minute, not even on the teleprompter. I was like, that like really blew me away.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how do you do that in that room? I would be glued to the teleprompter, sweating, reading it. And to be like, all right, I have my own notes. I just formulated on a stage, on live TV, in front of an arena of people. I really was. I was like, this is amazing.
Faith in God.
Yeah.
Ask God, send me the words. Feeling safe. Feeling like I'm not being attacked, so I don't have to be defensive. I don't have to be thin-skinned. And culturally, we cracked jokes when he died. We did. We cracked jokes. When I had to call my father and go, can you come here and identify the body? My father was like, why? I was like, because you're my daddy. Go on in there and look. Go on in there and look. Go on in there. You know, but in stress, sometimes humor equalizes stress. So for me, when I first got to the talk on CBS, one of the first jokes I told was this joke about my best friend Peaches. Now I'm in Chicago. My husband dies, jumps off a building. My best friend Peaches tries to outcry me at my husband's funeral. And we're in a, funeral home, 71st and Halstead. And I'm sitting up front, and in my family, we don't, because we from down south, and my father is conservative Southern, but we don't express emotion out in public. But so I'm sitting up front, and we hear this wailing coming back from the back of the room, and it's my best friend Peaches, and she's wailing and coming up, and she is showing out. And Black people know she is showing out at my husband's funeral. Now, her husband is sitting about 4 pews back.
I'm just thinking about my family at a funeral. If one person showed out, they'd beat their ass. They'd be like, what are you doing?
Now, we all looking around like, who is that?
Yeah.
And she's wailing. And so my father is nudging me, and I'm nudging him. I'm like, I don't know what to do. She crying. So I walk up to her, and I put my arms around her. And I go, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? and we laughing, but it looks like we're crying with each other.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to let you go. Because your husband, Ivory Eugene Granberry, is four pews back, watching you cry over my dead husband. I'm gonna let you go. He gonna fuck you up when you get home. Yeah. But I couldn't say those words. And Julie Chen Moonves was the one who said, let's make it TV friendly, but let's put some words in it and give it a little seasoning.
It's very funny.
But it's when you say culturally, sometimes humor is the thing. It's the most uncomfortable humor that really kind of it kind of lessens the tension and the stress. When you say,
yeah, absolutely.
Do you feel you've ever gone too far in something?
Yeah, for sure. But then you're like, as soon as you do it in a club, as soon as you're wrong, you go, oh, shit.
Well, but I mean, puns are supposed to get groans. Scatological humor, shit jokes, they make you giggle like a kid. The analysis of humor is what I love. But if you dissect the joke so hard, it's like a frog. You got to
Yeah.
kill it to dissect it.
Yeah.
But to me, for the people who are upset and on social media, I feel like you have a right to be that, because now I get to talk about mental illness in men, and specifically Black men, that men feel, I don't need therapy, I don't need this, I don't need that, right, in this society. But people say, well, how could you sit there? Oh, it was offensive. Well, don't be offended for me if I'm not offended, but be offended for your point of view. And you can have your point of view.
Yeah.
We're not saying you can't have it. Have it all on social media. Because most people trying to attempt to do stand-up will never understand how it feels. It's like the greatest sex in the world with a bunch of people. You know.
He was just trying to keep the high going.
Milwaukee's going wild.
$50. $50. Now, what did you want to ask me? I'm sure y'all had some questions. What do you want to ask me?
Yeah, well, really, my one question was like, and you kind of answered it, was like, how did you kind of put together that ad hoc like response to everything what you said? You just kind of channeled God and just chilled out and relaxed. What do you? I guess this is a question I had too. When like, because I've always wondered this before, like, you know, you suffered this personal tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Was there part of you that worried like I can't be funny again after this? Or was like, I always wonder that if I befall some horrible tragedy happens to me, will it just like destroy my sense of humor and I'll become like serious and sad all the time?
I felt like I had no choice.
Yeah.
For me to survive. That's why the book is I'm Fat Because of You, because I had to survive. I had to find a way to pay my bills. I had to find a way to build a career. So I just looked at it as, and my father was like, don't why me, why not you? Like tragedy can't come to your door like it comes to anybody else's door. So the first thing I thought, what is funny about this? What is funny? A lot of people say, well, why would you make a joke about being raped? And after I was raped, I went to the stage with it because that's the place where I'm most comfortable in talking to people
Fuck, I didn't
about
know that.
something. And you feel?
Could have used that one in the roast.
Yeah, I thought you were.
Nah.
No. They told me that you guys might talk about me.
I
being
didn't know.
raped.
I would first of all, I would definitely not do that. I'll go, hey, this lady got raped. What a
Right.
loser.
Yeah, but I mean, come
That's
on, now.
crazy.
Right? Well, but would you say that is what roasting is now? It's no
Sure.
longer you a hockey puck. Roasting in y'all generation in this time span of comedy, you hit really below the belt. And for me, I feel like the only thing you got to deal with, you ain't got to deal with me because
Yeah.
I'm your colleague. You got to deal with the motherfuckers outside
Yeah.
on behalf of what they mad about, right? But to me, if you worry about that, you restrict yourself to great comedy, right? So for me, every tragedy in my life, I bring it to the stage so that I can show the audience you can survive any tragedy. If God lets you open your eyes the next day, okay, survive it. Because we talking shit, you know, if one of your relatives at the hospital that you hate, and we all in the hospital room going, if we could just pull the plug on this motherfucker. You see how we all laugh?
Yeah.
That's what humor does. Even though we know we not gonna do it, or one of us might, but the rest of us not. That's what humor is for. It's gala humor. It's Irish wakes.
Yeah.
It's Black funerals. It's funny. Black funeral, hey, dig that motherfucker up and check his pockets. Why? Because he owed me $50. That's humor that gets you over tragedy.
I didn't know. I wasn't certain your late husband was Black.
Really? Oh, because
Was not. And then when the
feeling.
type of
Mm-hmm.
the way he died, I was like, this sounds like this is a very white guy thing to do.
Thing to do, jump off a building?
Yeah.
How so? What do you mean? Because that takes courage?
No, God, no. No. I mean, it does. No, I'm not disrespecting him. It
You
does.
know, people argued me down when I talked about that.
It certainly does.
In mental illness, I felt it took him great courage to be in such despair that he would do something that there's no way I could have done that. No way. But for that type of despair and that type of stress, and people say, well, you know, because I had some therapy and dealing with some things, but my thing is, I did not kill my husband, but I may have exacerbated his stress. And so now that comes through in my comedy and saying what type of companion I want to be to a man, because I've watched the man I love.
You weren't talking during the game, were you?
No,
All right.
not at all. Not at all. Now that is one thing. Now I might ask you a question in a movie theater, but I don't like to talk.
No, that's great.
Because I talk for a living. Don't you have moments where you don't want to talk at all?
Yeah.
And
For the second I get off the road, I sit on that couch and don't talk for 3 days.
and women don't understand it, do they? Well, you don't
Fuck no, they
talk.
get mad at you.
That's where that joke comes from. You are out doing whatever you're doing. Your man is out doing whatever he's doing. And as soon as you come home, you want to talk to him. Give him a minute, let him shit, shower, and shave, and then let him get situated and give you a signal that conversation should come forth.
God, that'd be really nice. Yeah,
That'd be so nice.
See? That's why I tell that joke.
And
That's why I tell that
it's
joke.
literally just like you were talking to everybody else all weekend. I watched you.
Right.
It's like, yeah, that's my fucking job.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Wild Wild West.